because it was just popping up crap with notifications and stuff like that. So, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, this app eats up quite a bit of battery. So, let me get you some juice here once I get. Hey, I got what I wanted. Shush. Be very, very quiet. Wanting swift. Oh. Let me put you back in your guys' spot. I'll show you guys where you guys sit when I'm doing live streams. So, actually, what would help if I turn the steering wheel up? So we're gonna do that actually. I think this will work out a lot better for you guys. Once I find out the right angle I need to be at. There we go. Now I gotta go start my APU. So, now we're set up, guys. So, now I can be a little more hands-free and actually talk to you guys. I'll show you my little setup. I got this for right here for Christmas. The little magnet thing that your phone sticks to. It has a little magnet thing, but I stick it right in my steering wheel hole right here. Whee! And it fits perfectly. So I can sit you guys right here. And you guys stay right there. So, first video live stream I want to cover as of right now is that to get your CDL, you have to be able to pass the drug screen, number one, no matter what. And YouTube, if you demonetize me for smoking a cigarette, it's my God-given right. And I said, God, yes, to do whatever I want. I'm not here for the video or the money. I don't want the money. Yes, a little bit. Who doesn't like money? But, no, I'm here to get people to understand the process of start to finish, for one, of getting your CDL. And then what you will experience as your time goes on to get your CDL, and make a video, make live streams and videos of that rather than anything else. And give you an insight into a trucker's life, day to day. So, and maybe I can get you guys to go with J&R Shugel, because we bomb. We really are. We're 100% employee owned with an ESOP program, so here coming soon I can invest in the company even though I just started. But I can tell you as of right now, start to finish, of how to get your CDL. And then based on Michigan, I will put it that where this is Michigan rules. You can't, I don't know what, if it's DOT, some states change it. I have a non-restrictive license, so I'm an interstate driver, not intrastate. I'm an interstate driver, so I drive from out. I can drive all over this country. I've been to California, to New York State, to Georgia, to Minnesota, Wyoming. I mean, I've been everywhere. I haven't been to all lower 48 states. I'm working on it, but I've only had my CDL for about 4 months. Now, so, hey, to get your CDL, you have to be able to pass a drug test. There's an ibuprofen that you cannot take. I think it's like, I don't know, but it has a narcotic in it to help kill the pain. You cannot take that. You have to look that up for sure. 2, you have to have, number 1, to get hired with a company. You can't, this is for a lot of companies, you can't have a DUI, crash violation, anything like that for the past 3 years. So if you had a DUI 2 months ago, you can't get in. If you had a DUI 35 months ago, you have to wait another month to get your CDL. You cannot get it unless that is cleared by them. If you have a DUI that caused an accident or killed somebody, you will never get your CDL. You cannot change that. Just saying. So that's a lot of it. Now, the school I went to in Cadillac, Michigan, called Pinnacle Truck Driver Training. Look them up in Google. We all like Google. But Pinnacle Truck Driver Training was an expensive school, but I got taught properly on how to drive a truck. It's not how to be a truck driver, it's how to get you your CDL and drive a truck. There'll be certain situations where that doesn't apply anymore. I've been in those situations, like having a wheelbarrow in the middle of the road. So, from that, you get your, once you pass the physical, all that stuff, you get a medical card. It's not medical marijuana. No. Don't think that. Nope. Don't think that. What it is a card that says you are cleared by the DOT to have a CDL and be able to drive a truck. You can't have, there's certain restrictions and all that. You have to renew that every 1 year. I think we're connected now. Okay. You get it you have to take a DOT physical every year. So, don't want to do that. Don't want to have a medical problem. A lot of companies will pay for it. So, yes, I'm allowed to smoke in my truck. I'm just thinking of comments that are going to come. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm good like that. I'm a mind reader. Anyways. This channel's all about me being me and telling you how everything goes to get your CDL. After that, it's once you have your medical card, you are allowed to drive on the road with a instructor. They have to have a specific instructor license to be able to do that. You can't just ride with Grandpappy that has had a CDL for 13 or 30 plus years. No, you have to have a rider that is specifically licensed to be an instructor. So, I got an itchy nose now. Once you get that, you go through, you find your school, you get your medical card, you get that, you're allowed to drive on the road. Now, if you don't want any restrictions on your license, you want to learn in a manual transmission. Now, with big trucks like this isn't, no, I drive an automatic, but I don't have any restrictions on my license. I can show it to you. I'm gonna cover everything up here besides my restriction area. But on here, right here, let me find it here. It says restrictions, none. You guys can't really see it, I'm sorry. Let me see if the light will help here. But it says restrictions, none. Right there. So, I have 0 restrictions. I'm not restricted to daytime driving. I'm not restricted to anything like that. I'm not automatic restricted. I'm not restricted from a manual transmission. I tested, passed my CDL test in a manual transmission. So, you driven a car, a stick shift car. Woo, whoop-de-doo. Throw that out the window. I'm telling you right now to throw that right out the window. Because the way that goes is that it's a synchronized transmission. You can go from first to third without changing your RPMs or anything like that. You can just go first to third, no questions asked. Or you can go first to second, third, fourth to third. You know, you can upshift and downshift. It's not rev matching. And a big truck, you have to rev match and double clutch. Clutch into gear, or out of gear, into gear, out of gear, into gear. So you have to rev match. So the way to help you guys is that when that happens, is your RPMs change about 500 RPMs, and a lot of places, or your truck, I gotta say this the right way, your truck doesn't gain anything beyond, or you don't gain any more power or speed once you go past 1500 RPMs. That's how low diesel runs, is 1500 RPMs. It's way down on the bottom. So if you're at 1000 RPMs, you want to downshift. So you want to bring your RPMs, and you want to go into neutral, rev your engine up to 1500, and then clutch, or put it into gear. So clutch out of gear, rev it up to 1500, clutch into gear at 1500, then it'll be at 1500, and you let it drop down. Then you do the same thing. If you're at 1500, you need to downshift. So what you need to do is clutch out of gear, let your RPMs fall so you're not touching the gas, right? So you're going to let it go down to 1000. Then you're going to clutch into gear. So a lot of trucks, the way they like to have it go is tick tock. That's your shift pattern when you're upshifting. If you're downshifting, you have to actually look at your gauge or listen. You have to be really keen on your ear. That way you don't grind your gears. I could go, I'll actually make a video here soon, or me going back to the trucking school I'm trying to get drivers to sign on with J&R Struggle under my name. So that way my company gives me more money. I'm not into YouTube for my money. I'm trying to show everybody how to get it, but I want people to see what we offer, and yes, I can get more money out of it. I'm not there for the money. I'm trying to give people a good company to start out with. This is my first company. I actually enjoy them. They're a very good company. Sorry, I'm getting rocked around a little bit with the wind. Whee! But, yeah, okay, I'm just looking, see if that's snow going on. I'm making sure it's not ice. So, oh, stretch. That's one thing you gotta learn, but that's a key point to it. You gotta be able to shift if you don't want an automatic restriction. The other thing is you have to be able to back up. So, if you've never backed up a trailer before, so the way this works is your tractor has the fifth wheel plate on it, and that's your pivot point. So if you want your trailer to go to the left, you want to go this way, right? If you want to go to the right, you want to go this way, like that. So what that means is you have to basically steer the opposite direction to get it to where you want to go. So that way you shove your trailer that way or this way. I can't really show you. Yeah, I don't have any way to really show you. But, so, the easiest way to do it is just, if you put your hand at the bottom of the steering wheel, you're going to oversteer until you learn how that trailer handles and stuff like that. But you're going to put your hand on the bottom of your steering wheel. And which way you want your steering wheel to go, or your trailer to go, you steer that way. Not up top, because that steers your tractor. Down below steers your trailer. That's the way you learn at first. Once you get that kind of down, then you can figure out your own method. So, once you're figuring more stuff out, learn your own way. You know, what I had to do, but they just changed it as of January 1st, which wasn't that long ago, is a straight back. You still have to do that. A lane change maneuver, still have to do that. And a 90-degree alley dock. I don't think you have to do that. I think that got replaced with a parallel parking maneuver, which is basically your lane change. So, in my opinion, that's easier than a 90-degree alley dock. But I gotta ask a question to the tester that I went with. Would they allow the way I back up now? You're not gonna be parallel to here and your parking spaces here and have to do that. What you do is you come in at an angle like this, swing out like that, and then have your tractor like this, so you're at the angle and you can bring your tractor in like that, park right into the parking spot. That's the way you do it. It makes it way easier, way simpler. You don't have to do as much steering, and it offers you more sight. You can see where your trailer's going over here, and when you do that, you can see past your trailer over here. Instead of a 90-degree like this, and your trailer's like this, in that meantime, you're like this, and you can't see this space over here. But if you park like this, you can see here, you have less of a side that you can't see. It's much safer that way. So once you do that, you go out driving for a while. Work on your pre-trip. Work on your pre-trip. Pre-trip, 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 pre-trip. So once you're doing your pre-trip, that's a big thing, is your pre-trip. That's what tells you, or if you're looking for something to be wrong, that's where you're going to find it. Pre-trip and post-trip inspections. All your lights have to be working. Your 5 marker lights on the front of your truck, your 2 headlights, your turn signals, your 4-ways, your tail lights on the back of your truck. You have to have 2 L reflectors up on the back of the sleeper. Then you have on the back of the truck, you have your tail lights on the bottom, your license plate light, you have your 5 marker lights on the top, and 2 more L reflectors. So those all have to be there. Then you do an in-cab inspection. Once you're there, you make sure your seatbelt's properly working, or isn't stuck or anything like that, or actually locks in and everything like that. And then you guys, I'm looking at myself in the camera, that's why it doesn't look like I'm really looking at you guys, because you guys are so close to me, but it gives me a more one-on-one thing with you guys, and I can actually see myself and how everything's going. But then you check your lights inside the cab, make sure everything's working there. You make sure your gauges are working, and make sure that you have proper operating levels for everything. Yeah, I mean, you'll go over it. I'm not going to walk through the whole pre-trip right off the top of my head here, because it's a 20-30 minute thing. So once you know pre-trip, you know your backing, you know the drive, you can not curb check every curb and take out license plates and little old ladies pushing their grandchildren around. You can take your test. Now, when you take your test, if you pass, you have to go to the Secretary of State, or your DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. And once you're there, you already registered your DOT card, your medical card, to them, but it has to be presented again. Then you take your certificate in and everything like that, and you fill out like 3 pages of paperwork and everything like that, and then you wait 2 to 3 weeks, and then you get your CDL in the mail. Now your CDL is in. One thing that you do have to do when you go to the DMV to get your CDL is get your chauffeur's license with it. You have to have a chauffeur's license to get your license for hire, to be able to drive for a company. If you don't have that, you're screwed. So get your chauffeur's license, then do all of this. Your chauffeur's license is like $15-20. You take, it's like a 10-question quiz, and it's easy. I went right into the DMV, grabbed a little pamphlet, read it in my car, walked back in, took the test, passed it. I had my chauffeur's license long before I had my CDL, about 2 years. I had a hair over here. So everything. Everything is there. Now, you gotta find the company you want to work for. For me, it was J&R Schugel. So you put in your application to them and everything, and you go run it over there, and yeah, they call you, say, yeah, we want to hire you. So now you fly or drive or ride a Greyhound bus or whatever to the company that you were going to work for. They'll send you through orientation how they work things. Now, if you don't have any CDL experience, which you're going to get your CDL, so therefore you don't have any CDL experience. So you're going to go out with a trainer 9 times out of 10. If you don't go out with a trainer, you don't want to work for that company, because you know nothing. I barely know anything. I don't know everything. I never will. There's stuff you keep learning every day. You back into new spots, you do different things. So you are always learning. Now, once you're past all of that, you're going out with your trainer. If your trainer tells you we're doing this team driving style where he sleeps, you drive, he drives, you sleep, you don't want that. You're not learning anything. Call the company, report it. Or he won't get fired, most likely. He just won't be a trainer anymore, or he'll get a stern talking to at the least. You need to learn how to handle an 80,000 pound machine. So if you think you got this in the books, you don't. I don't have this in the books. I'm shut down because of wind, and I'm watching trucks just driving by down the road here. I've only seen a tanker since I looked up. There's a dry van. You know, there's people out there running. That ain't me. I'm not going to take that chance of getting blown over. So, there we go. I'm just trying to think of things that pop into my head as we go here. Now, I've got an actual window over here. I just kept this closed because it makes me glow. I don't like that quality. I want you guys to see this. It's a little bit better. Yeah, that's another Shugon driver next to me, but he is an owner-operator. Or, not owner-op, but a lease-op. You can lease a truck through them, and you pay the bills yourself and everything like that. They just take it out of your paycheck. It's like being an owner-operator, but not as awkward, or not as much of a direct expense, if you will. And that's a big thing for me, is I don't want that direct expense. I'm looking eventually at becoming a lease operator, but I want to know how far I can actually push. So I want to see how summer goes and actually build up some capital behind me. But it's a way to learn how to become an owner-op and how hard you actually have to push, so you can eventually start your own company. And that's what I'm looking at eventually. I want to start my own company and do really well. So I'm working on that very slowly, and eventually we'll get there. But we'll see how it goes. Sorry, I'm messing around. So you guys get all that done and everything like that. You guys are ready to go out on your own. Take it slow at first. Don't push yourself. Don't go crazy, because you're out here alone, by yourself. Nobody to talk to. You just got the XM radio. And just take it slow. It takes a lot out of you, because you don't have anybody to talk to. You don't have anybody. You're just out here ready to nod away, because there's nothing. You're out there on your own. Nobody there. So take it slow. It's a really big thing to just nice and easy. Dealing with good and bad shippers. That's just, good shippers are great. They get you in and out really quick. Or shippers and receivers. They get you in and out as fast as possible and just keep going. Those are the good ones. The bad ones are the ones that sit there and wait for you, or wait a day or half a day, and then tell you to go get out of the building or get out of the yard, and now you're can't get any miles in. You've been sitting there for a half a day and you're waiting. And there's been situations where I've been where they kicked me off the property, but I'm almost out of hours, so I need a place to park. So what do you do then? You drive, and then if DOT catches you in the act of being out of hours, well, you tell them the truth. Tell them I got kicked off the property. I was about out of hours, I told them, and everything like that. And you go. Well, you won't get fined because you have what's called safe haven hours. You're just trying to find a safe haven. You got kicked off the property. You're trying to run, and get to a place. Well, you run out of hours. DOT pulls you over, and now you're trying to do your own thing. Well, so now you won't get fined. You'll be on safe haven hours, and then you'll get you'll get a report on what happened. They'll have you make a report, and then the DOT charges a company, or whatever you want to call it, the company that did this to you, and fines them up to $30,000. Now, not your problem anymore, and they just got screwed because of their dumbness. So, yeah. Good company to run with would be, I would definitely recommend Schugel. I'm always running brand new equipment. I'm always down the road, and I'm always busting. So I recommend J&R Schugel. That's who I'm with. And I enjoy them. I really do. They're a good company. No company's going to run the way you want it to. So the minute you get irritated and say, screw you, I'm done, the next company you go to is going to have similar problems, or a problem you don't like either. The only company that's going to run the way you want it to is your own. So when you're just starting to get into this business, just be quiet, sit back and relax. You don't have any reputation to uphold, so just hold back. Be you. I'm looking at crap on my computer. But everything is what it is. I recommend it. And so I recommend Schugel. But a really good reason to go with J&R Schugel is, number one, newer equipment. Number two, really good on their breakdown. I've never been broke down besides trailer problems, and it's decent pay for it. I mean, it's not as much as you would be making in miles in that X amount of time, but it's better than nothing. Money's still coming into your pocket. But the thing is, they paid you exactly how much ever to get paid, or you were getting paid in miles. Well, why would you want to be broke down then? Or why would you want to be running when you can be broke down all the time? So they make it less, so that way they can get their loads delivered. They can get money in their pockets. So there's the thing on that. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of things. This is hard to think here. I don't have a very big stream base right now. So remember to share. Share this video, get it out there. And so it's a challenge right now, but I want this to be a thing, honestly. I mean, where people can ask me previous questions and stuff like that. But let's keep this moving and keep on going, keep on trucking. So that's what this will be. Keep on trucking live stream. That's the name of this. Keep on trucking. So we'll make this a weekly thing. This is Keep on Trucking live stream number 1. So, not concluded yet. I'm thinking about it here in a minute. I think about each one should be about an hour. So about 13 minutes here. Not 13 minutes, 23 minutes here left. So keep everything in a gist and good. I'll keep on going here. Actually, I'll summarize later. But on top of another really good reason for Schugel is that my little loves jug here that's like as big as my head. See, can you guys see me? I don't know. Can you? Can you? I can't tell. Can you see me? Doesn't look like you can see me. So yeah, it covers my whole head. It's bigger than my head. It is 100% free to refill. I had to pay the price for the jug, but I got the drink refill with it. So every time I want to get a refill, I go in there. The reason is because J&R Schugel has a contract with Loves that we get, because we pretty much primarily fuel with them. I haven't fueled up at a Pilot, or I've never fueled up at a Petro. I've filled up at Flying J's and Pilots before, but not lately. Also, I get free showers, 100% free showers. So I can take a shower when I want, every night if I wanted to. I take them about every other night. But I'm not going to be I'm just looking at stuff the company's sending me on my Qualcomm, my computer here. But yeah, we get free showers, we get free drink refills because I'm a diamond status. I didn't have to fuel up like 1,100 or like 11,000 gallons or some crap like that with this company. That's why I'll probably stay with this company for a long time, is that showers get expensive, especially if you want to take a shower every night. After 10 days, you just spent $140. So, is that worth being clean every night? No. You can earn free showers every time you fuel, but I can go 2 days sometimes without fueling. But I'm stopped at a Love's every night. So, pick and choose your battles there. Just to give you guys an idea, I haven't been moving the truck around at all. Wait for it. Yeah, see, it's moving. Not horrible right now, but I'm tucked up between two trucks, and so the wind isn't hitting me as bad. Now, if I was out on the road, I'd be going... I just was out on the road not long ago. I smoke a lot. This big ashtray's almost full. I bought it like 2 weeks ago, though. But it's a constant struggle to know when to shut down and when not to, because you're always pushing for your miles, but at the same time, you don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to kill yourself. You got a family to go home to. So I called it quits. It's like 40, 50 mile an hour winds out there. So, yeah, I called it quits for the day. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I mean, it is what it is. I can't change that. So, but I was saying earlier, number one, like and subscribe down below here. And that way, you guys will be able to get a live stream of that view while I'm going down the road. I'll get a better angle right there. Yeah, I'll be able to do that. But I can't do that because this thing moves around too much. That's just me tapping the dash. So, we're not going to do that. But, like and subscribe for sure. I'm going to get you guys straight here. And I think I screwed this up a little bit. There we go. There you go. So, as everything goes on here, I'm going to be doing YouTube now because it's a little more of a wide base on it. People can join in, like and subscribe and share for sure. I'm thinking about cutting this one short. I did a live stream on Facebook earlier. I'm getting a little bit worked out on the vocal cords here. There's a literal company called Llama Trucking. I am not kidding right now. Can you guys see that? Llama Trucking. Llama. L-A-M-A. Llama. Llama Trucking. They must be Fortnite fans. Yes, I know there's a llama in Fortnite. Okay. Or some guy's last name, but he can't back in either. And his tandems are slid all the way forward. That's illegal. There's some places where you slide them forward. Yes. but because of tight turning radiuses and stuff like that. What does JNR Schuko run? There's a question for you all. I run a 2019 Kenworth T680. We have 2020s. Here coming up soon. We'll be having 2021s. And also we do run international LTs. Look those up on Google. Maybe I can do a video on an international LT next time I'm around terminal. But I'm trying to work towards an international LT, only simply because they're a little more spacious. Honestly, they do have a little bit more space in them, and their styling in them. Oof! If I could get one, oh, I love them. There's one right here in front of me right in front of me actually. So it's the brown one. That's basically what we run, but that's not a JNR Schuko. But that brown one right there is basically what an international LT looks like. It has windows on the side, which is really nice actually. Hey, that actually lit it up quite a bit, but the sun was out earlier, so that's why. And it's starting to snow again. Yay. So wind, snow, rain. It's getting cold enough to snow now. That's a big problem because the wind will, if it's cold enough outside, will polish the roads into black ice. God, I look weird. But for sure, it makes it a lot worse than it actually is. I mean, middle of summer, yeah, it's fine. But this time of year, no bueno. It'll make it cold enough to where it polishes the road. But I've driven Cascadia before. An older one that was used to be owned by Schneider International. That was in the trucking school. It was a 10-speed manual. Not a big fan of them, honestly. Not my style. Also, freight shakers don't have the coolness of a Kenworth T680. Sorry. Or an International. But, you know, I've seen a lot of them. A lot of companies buy them because they're cheaper. And, so, I mean, it is what it comes down to. And I'm happy with my Kenworth. I want an International. I want to try both sides of the spectrum. I really do. And see which one I prefer more. But I can definitely live with my Kenworth. The thing I do like about my Kenworth over the International, though, is on my side steps here. They're different spacing. So one's here and one's here, and then you have the step inside the truck over here. Ooh, really starting to snow now. Yeah, I wouldn't have got much running in today anyways. Probably, if I would have kept going, it probably would have been like 2.5 or maybe 200 miles. 230. But I pulled off. I'm gonna send a message down to my company. Strong winds and freezing rain north of Indianapolis. No, because the reason that I do that is because what it comes down to is that now they know what's going on. Now the truck driver that's coming in this way or this way is going to have an idea of what's happening. Now they can shut him down before he gets here and he isn't running the risk of getting in an accident. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm parked up. I'm parked up. I'm a lucky guy right now. There's gonna be accidents all over the road tonight. I got a parking spot before it ever even happened. So, lucky me. I played the smart move. I pulled the right card. Well, I mean, for all of you that don't believe in God, I strongly do believe in God. I'm not a Bible thumper, but I believe He has control of everything that goes on. So I believe that God gave me the wisdom and pushed me towards here to pull off. So I got off while I still could, and I have a good parking space and everything like that. It's definitely cold outside. Ooh, that's hard to push open. Oh. Oh. That's okay right now. We'll shut that. I'm letting the heat out. But, about 7 more minutes left, guys. I want you guys to comment below here and give me ideas for subjects I should talk about. So, for sure, share this video or share my channel. I have a couple videos before this, so what we'll do is we'll later on and we'll work on video ideas and try to make better videos for you guys and everything like that. Let me get you guys situated in a proper good spot right there so I can hold you guys. But I'm gonna lay in the back here, maybe play some video games.
A new message has arrived.
Oh. What kind of super truckers do they think I am? Because they think I'm still running. No, I've been parked here for a while, guys. No, I message them to help them out. we go, we'll send that out. Now, it's just nice being this, or saying something, because otherwise nobody would have known that there was snow and rain and freezing rain here. And now they know to pull off back there or there or there or there, down south, east, west, north. They're probably shut down on the north anyways, but east and west and south, it might be clear and nice and pretty, and Mother Nature's so nice. Get over into Indiana and Michigan and Iowa and all that crap, and so pretty crazy. I know there is quite a bit of delay on this, so because I'm going through a separate live stream on this, because YouTube won't let me live stream because on my mobile device, but I'm giving you guys the best quality that I do have. Otherwise I have to use my laptop, and I can live stream with that, but it's not as good and not as movable. I can do this and show you guys around and show you every angle I do have. That was weird. Maybe it was my cord here, but my laptop just lit up. That's, yeah. So, but yeah, I do use a separate app because YouTube won't let me mobile stream with theirs. So, yeah. But next time, when it's not so bad outside, I'll actually take you around the truck and show you what differences between, or what this company runs and how it runs and everything like that, what options they pick on their trucks and everything like that. So we got about a minute left. So in quick summary, we talked about how to get your CDL. No drugs, no bueno, your testing, what you have to walk through, everything like that. If you do need help on certain things to get your CDL, comment, message me. I'm always willing to look here. So yeah, everything does work out better this way for me because I can put it on a more global platform for you guys, and it's saved. It's easier to find it to where you can share this video to help somebody out. I'll make pre-trip videos and stuff like that later on to help with that, driving videos, and maybe if I end up running tomorrow, I'll give you guys a backing video on how to back up a trailer. It's gonna be hard to do because you guys aren't that movable. I mean, honestly, you guys are on a big thing right now. I need like a little tiny camera in some place to put you so I don't run you guys over and shit. Okay, let's see what happens here. Just a big okay. You guys are hanging off my CB mic cord. Does your cord hang low? Does it wobble to the floor? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you throw it over your shoulder like a Continental soldier? Does your cord hang low? Oh yeah, I should talk about that for sure. I do run a Cobra 29 LX CB radio. Let's see here. Can I get a radio check? Apparently nobody has theirs on because they're parked. I do turn my CB all the way up because I do get audio noise, or my squelch up on it, but my freezer ain't kicking on right now.
A new message has arrived.
Oh, yeah, my CPA ain't even on because the truck isn't on. Let me do this. Yeah, that noise is my freezer being on. I put it right on the edge of the noise and no noise. So, yeah. But anyways, it's been an hour and 2 minutes, guys. Great first live stream. Down below, comment, give me ideas. What I should talk about, your questions, things, experiences you want to hear from me, anything like that. So, we'll see what happens. See how this goes for y'all, and see if it's worth your guys' while, and if you guys like it. Because this is Keep On Trucking. So, Keep On Trucking, live stream number 1 in the books. Let's do it. Number 2, I want to see more comments. I want to see more video or more people, because I want this to trend, because I want to be able to help you guys that are interested in getting your CDL and everything like that. I want to help you guys get there. But this isn't going to go anywhere unless this goes outside my family, my friends, and everything like that. But also, this is from a way for my family to hear from me. Being out on the road, I don't get a chance to talk to everybody. But this is my way to help them. I can share their experience, my experiences with them, what I did and what I've done. And, you know, we'll see how it goes. Next video, I might do a backing video tomorrow, or a backing live stream, and talk about how that works and everything. But next actual live stream, I am going to be at Pinnacle Truck Driver Training, and we'll talk to Tim Baker about the way to get into Pinnacle and stuff like that, and how to get your CDL and what their requirements are, and that way you guys have a way to do that. So we'll talk to Tim Baker and see how that goes, and talk to some of my instructors, and you guys will get to watch me talk to a few people. But that'll be the next big live stream. So comment down below, like and subscribe, hit the red button, click the bell, because you guys won't know if I'm going live or not. You guys got to know if you're going live, if I'm going live, because you guys won't hear from me. I know you guys want to hear from me. I don't know what is going on inside my head. Don't ask. What now? I wish I could somehow hang upside down. There you guys go. I'm hanging upside down from the ceiling, man! Anyways, like, subscribe, hit the bell, because you guys won't know if I'm going live or not. And see you guys next time. Keep on trucking.